I'm basically trying to...
No?
Okay then. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, I'm gonna say something. As
you
in,
gonna
what
say?
the fuck was that? That sounded loud and disturbing. Gradient overlay. Hey, guess what I'm doing? More shit that I shouldn't be doing because we need like a paid fucking graphic designers or something.
You just got protection, Kai. What the fuck?
But he wants more protection.
Like, we just got...
something.
We just got one first.
No.
Got to
No.
upload the video. What's wrong with Adventure Time?
Just no.
No, I seriously want to know what's wrong with it. It's like one of the...
It's Adventure Time. That's
Wait,
pretty much all that needs to be said.
Nah, is this mic on right now? I'm even... Can I tell? Okay, because I had my mic muted the whole time, so I was trying to talk to you guys, and I was like, okay, but now my mic's working again. So, hello everybody.
Hey. Hello.
You were watching a commercial and you joined. I was watching a commercial.
Heard that.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't even think that was me. I honestly thought that was one of you guys, but I forgot I had Twitch open in another tab, and I'm like, oh shit, that's me.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. I know I've like gone through full like Let's Plays thinking I was talking to someone and then like...
You're like, wait a minute. Oh, that's not anybody.
Like what? Like, are these people tripping? Are they disrespecting me or something? And then it's like, oh, I'm just stupid.
It reminds me how lonely I am when I'm just listening to Let's Play talking to people, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's not talking to me. So wait, so what are we doing right now? Are we like waiting for other people?
We're just sitting here, you know, chilling.
Like I'm waiting on Jesse to tell me what, because we have our topics already that we're going to talk about.
Probably can just start.
What topics?
YouTube content claiming, PS4, Xbone, and a few other stuff. I'm also going to try to throw in the topic about smaller YouTubers and how we're a divided community and et cetera, et cetera. So,
will we like, you know, the way podcasts works and such, we're gonna probably like digress into other topics. So I think that's pretty perfect. But is this like a strict like YouTube podcast, or we're gonna go off and just talk about random stuff?
We used to talk about random stuff before, but I don't know.
Well, I like to like start off topical, so like
and then
like kind of go off on tangents. So
tangents are good. I like those.
Tangents, yay!
Fun fact: I knew a girl named Tangent.
Wait. That was her
Black
name?
people and their names.
Wait, her name was...
Yeah.
How did she feel in geometry?
$10
She never made it to
looks up.
geometry. Let's just say with a name like that, she never made it to geometry. She was in pre-algebra for a good minute. But
This is a tangent. She like turns around. What?
It's like, I hate to go on tangents. She turns around. I'm like, no, not you. I was talking about tangents, not you, Tangent. Wow,
No,
what was your mom thinking?
sleeping on the desk. This is a... No, go back to sleep.
You know how people make the joke about LaDasha, like L-A dash, like the actual dash?
oh yeah, I've heard about that.
I've actually seen a person with that name. And
Oh yeah, someone told me about that too.
People don't believe me, but I'm like, I swear to God, like when black people choose names, what they do is that they just go and they're like, all right, we need something that's unique. Let's take our car that we can't afford. We're gonna throw some letters in there. Like there's this girl who had like 22 Z's in her name, like an I or something like that, and her name was like Candace. And like my teacher almost had a heart attack trying to pronounce the name. She's like, "What's your name?" It's like, "Girl," and she's like, "It's pronounced Candace." I'm like, "What? What?"
That's as bad as this one girl in the freaking Algebra 2 class. Every time we have a substitute, they're just like, Forget it. I'm saying the last name.
It comes to the point where when I go into class, I have to use my last name because people can't pronounce my first name.
So wait, is DeQuazy your real name or?
No. My name's Daquan.
Okay. I was about to say like that.
That's a common name though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's a common name, but I've got, hey, what's going on, DeQuane, DeQuarius?
I believe some people try to mess it up on purpose to make like your name sound stupid because people do that to my name, and my name isn't it's a Greek name, like it's a European name that's like common from where my parents are from, and like they try like to purposely mess it up. Like it's not that hard. It's 4 letters.
No, honestly, like the one thing I hate is that when people try to pronounce my name, that's why I usually go by my last name, except for on YouTube. I have worse, terrible branding, but. When people, like, when I'm in school and people talk to me, and there's, like, substitute teachers, like, DeQuane, they try to put, like, the most black emphasis on it. And I hate the way my name is spelled, because it's spelled D-A-Q-U-A-N. And people call me Daquan. I'm like, no, day, like the sun, the day, you know, day, like Dayquil, like that, except not.
Dayquil.
Like black people aren't that complicated. It sounds how it looks.
I was like, that's exactly what it is, right? And like, so I'm gonna type in the chat how my name is spelled, right? So this is how it's spelled. That's the way my name's spelled. So, if you look, there's a capital D and a capital Q in my name, all right? So I would think that that's perfectly normal. When I was younger, it was terrible for me because every time when I was in kindergarten or something, they're like, write your name, and I'm like, all right, and I put the capital D, capital Q in there. They're like, no, there's no capital letters in the middle of your name. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way it's spelled. And I would, like, fail, and my mom would be like, why are you stupid? Slap me and stuff. Hate that. But it came to the point where I had to bring in my birth certificate in, and I'm like, look at my name. Look at it. See the middle part?
Do you see this right here?
You see that? You see it? God, you know how many times I got my ass kicked just for no reason?
Go back to middle school.
Like, your parents named you. Why would you get your ass kicked? Like, they should be the ones that are, like, in the classroom.
But this is my mother's thought process. What? Because my teachers never explained anything. They were just called, like, listen, your son, DeQuarius, he doesn't know how to spell his name. He's dumb. My mom would be like, what? Come in the room and slap me a bunch of times. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? She's like, you know what you did. And
don't even explain.
Don't even say anything. Yeah, so that's pretty bad. So majority of people call me Cole, which is my last name. Yeah, there's that, and that's pretty much what happens now.
I love that tangent already about names.
Oh yeah.
Which started off the word tangent. That was we got this.
A tangent on tangents. Look at that. Wherever that girl is out there, she's like, I'm actually useful for something.
I'm glad I recorded that because that's going somewhere in the podcast when I edit it. So.
Wait. So did we officially start yet, or are we still waiting?
I like to give like a 10-minute leeway just in case, like, because I never know when to start it. So we're probably going to start in like. Are you ready, Jesse?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay. Is everybody in the call as of right now? Like.
Let's see.
I think I'm in the call. Am I in the call?
Here.
Like Steven's been kind of silent. So
I'm playing the game, but I'm listening to you guys at the same time.
Am
I gonna be here like
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You gonna buy?
No, I just need to know that you're still in the call. So I was like, okay.
I be playing Yu-Gi-Oh while I'm on here, so I'm okay.
Like all of us are playing separate things. Yeah. I'm making a freaking channel art and shit. But okay, so I guess you guys can go around and introduce yourselves for the first one, I guess.
Who goes first?
Don't make this awkward.
Whoever wants to start.
Okay, well, looks like I'll start it. Hello, my name's Daquan. I go by DayQuazy on YouTube. My channel is youtube.com/The Commentary Empire. I have the worst branding on YouTube. Hello.
Yeah, we're also going to be putting all the channel links and stuff down below in this video that we'll be making. Dylan, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn? I just get picked? That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, I'm done. Yeah, that. And
Oh my god.
see, this is why I failed middle school and public presentation.
My god. Everyone needs to calm down after that one. I don't even know what to do anymore. That was just so static. You made me look like crap.
Like, oh yeah, I'm that guy.
Please
Yeah.
thank me from here.
Like
Yeah,
you're
I'm-
famous or some shit. Like, yeah, that's me. You already know.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Just write the check already.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just here just to... How long is this again? I don't know.
Well, I'm not even here, man. If you really think about it. I mean, who are we really? I mean, like I was talking to this dude, and he was telling me I should find my African name. I was like, fuck that shit. Because that's retarded.
Wait a minute. So you were just talking to some dude, and he's like, yo, man, you need to find your African name. Was he smoking
Like,
something?
It was like this really righteous dude. He like a dashiki on and everything. He just come to me. He's like, yo, brother, you celebrating Kwanzaa? And I was like, for one, that's racist. Just because I'm black, I have to celebrate Kwanzaa? Like, God. And then he was like, yo, brother, you need to find your African name. I'm like, for one, my parents are from Haiti. And two, I don't want to find my African name. It's
My parents are from Haiti. That's funny.
like, that sounds like extra work that I already have college. I don't want to have more work by finding my African name. So it's like he was just this dude trying to like rap at me. I was like, no, I'm not trying to hear that.
Stop that now. Stop. No.
I'm just trying to go to Wally World, man.
It's not necessary. Wait, I have a question, guys. I just need to ask. How old are you guys?
20.
Technically 17.
Technically.
Technically.
Like, even though the state doesn't recognize me as 17, I recognize myself as 17, but no, I'm 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Technically 17.
Well, I am 17 as well. All right. That's good. That's good.
And Steven's, what, 10?
Yeah.
You sound like fucking 40 years old. Like, yo, what up? Like, oh, you have more bass than I do in my voice.
Wait. How old is he? Were you guys serious about that?
No, yeah. I'm obviously 10 years old.
No.
That's bull. That's some
He's-
bull.
he's
I don't
10
believe
I
it.
just turned 10 yesterday.
Well, then your balls must be scraping along the floor when you walk. Like, there's no possible way. But all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Like that's exactly how I sounded. But you're just dragging. You guys must be joking. He's not 10.
Obviously.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Just make it clear. You guys messing with. Funny.
Oh my god, I am getting raped in this battle.
You getting raped? Nino Cooney endorses rape. Confirmed. I can't believe you're having problems playing that game. Like, that was like the easiest RPG ever.
Are we gonna get some topics rolling right now?
Oh yeah, we can do that right now. But yeah, what was the first one? YouTube content ID claiming bullshit. So I guess you guys can talk about your stuff. Like, I come from a different standpoint because I actually can make enough money on YouTube for my channels and stuff to like support myself. But you guys can like kind of talk about it.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say fuck ID claims. Just going out there. I mean, I don't have any claims on my videos because I think they're like, whoa, he doesn't get any views anyways. No one cares. So, I mean, it's at the point where, like, I see some of my favorite YouTubers getting, like, hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of, I don't even know if they have that many videos, but they're getting all these claims, and it turns out, well, from what I hear, it's not the actual claim from, like, the video game companies that they're getting it, but it's, like, the music in the games that they're playing, like background music or something, that they're getting claimed for.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, the way I found to beat the system is to like comment over like every single part of the video, which kind of sucks when you're in my standpoint where I like I do let's plays and like people want to hear what's the dialogue in the background, but like when I shut up, like I saw like from that section where I didn't talk, I actually got claimed on. It was like, wow, that was
No, that's funny. I can see there's a cutscene. You're just like humming, like
claimed.
We recognize that tune.
Like, hold on, wait, are you humming Wrecking Ball?
What? Oh, that's a claim.
Molly got to get a cut of that shit now. Like, oh my god. Like that's like YouTube is being stupid with that. Like I actually make enough where I like can pay for shit. Like half of what I earn from YouTube is paying for college. So it's like, why are you doing this? Like it's not like, and in all, I mentioned earlier, like thanks to like us commentators, like the YouTube industry is doing better because like especially indies because it's like basically going off word of mouth and like if the commentator has something good to say about the game then like that just benefits the game maker. So honestly I don't think it's the game like publisher individually because like it's too broad of a thing for it to be just like individual game publishers. I think it just has to do with YouTube. They're trying to catch a select few people that like are uploading like songs and shit and they're trying to catch that.
Yeah.
And Steven died in Ni no Kuni, so we should all have a moment of silence for that later. Anyway.
What I think about this is that the people who upload like these songs and all this other stuff, I mean, they should get those copyright strikes. But I think that what's really messing up right now is YouTube's algorithm because I've heard that Google's hiring a whole bunch of people to like look through these videos and all this other stuff and try to sort out which ones are actually copyrighted material and which ones aren't. But from right now, in the early stages, it seems like it's just like YouTube saying like, oh, this matches this, so we're going to flag it for copyright.
Yeah, and it's kind of messed up. Like that's why I want like bigger people on YouTube to kind of step up and say it. But like the only reason why I don't think YouTube will ever change it, that they will only change it until they see that it's hurting them as a company. See, they could care less about us. They can even care less about even bigger YouTubers because until it affects YouTube themselves, like let's just say like some of the bigger YouTubers go to like Vimeo or some shit to like.
If my dude PewDiePie was like, listen, YouTube, you get. I like this other side better. How much you want to bet in less than 24 hours? They'll be like, listen, we're gonna change this because we're not getting any money.
Yeah, but it's like the commentators some are speaking out against it because I was watching the other day the Angry Joe show. He was speaking up about it.
Boogie2988 is talking about it as well.
Yeah, Boogie. Like the people that are on YouTube that are known for like speaking against stuff that that doesn't go over. But it's like the bigger ones are just like, I'm still getting paid. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and they're like, that's a horrible attitude.
But Boogie's big almost. I think he's 1 million subs or something like that. And he cares about it. He wants it on.
He's big and all, but like what pretty much what he's saying and stuff that he's speaking against is kind of like for the smaller type people, because like we said before, if you have 1 million subs, if you're pulling in the numbers, you don't really care about this because you're gonna be one of the, I think it's like manage an affiliate or something like that. They're gonna be the managed channel, so they're just gonna be able to upload whenever they want and however. But it's us smaller guys who are gonna be the affiliated channels who are probably gonna have to wait like 3 hours to like 6 days, I don't know the time frame, to wait for our videos to actually get approved to get uploaded.
Do you guys have the thing like you upload a video and it takes like 11 hours to process? Happened to me yesterday again. I hate it. I upload a video, it takes like 12 hours to process for some strange reason, and then it goes up.
Oh yeah, YouTube like it's like days where it's like, oh yeah, it can upload like in a snap in a heartbeat, but then other days, oh, day 3 of processing. It's like, why is it like that? Like, YouTube just needs to get their stuff straight, and I think they're not going to fix it until they see it's hurting their pockets. Like, they could care less about what's going on in our lives and stuff. And as I said, like, bigger commentators aren't getting on it. They're not like discussing it. They're not like forming a union or whatever on it. So it's like until like someone who actually is like a huge contributor like says something, then like obviously nothing's going to happen. So like the same thing I said with the comment system, it's not going to change. Like YouTube's going to keep doing what YouTube wants to do until like whatever. So
until it starts affecting them as a company. They're gonna actually start changing stuff. Majority of the YouTubers that I know of and I watch, they're really contemplating moving on to Twitch because like live streaming all that other such to like get their revenue and stuff from. Because at least in Twitch they have like a very like there's a problem, oh it's fixed within like a week or this. But YouTube there's a problem like the sub boxes. You guys know about the sub boxes.
Yeah.
Sub boxes are just terrible. Like, there's some times where you'd upload a video and you expect everyone to see it, and then they're like, "You uploaded a new video? I didn't even know." And then you're like, "Oh, it's been like a week. Thanks."
Yeah, like
Subscription thing.
yeah, Twitch would be like the next place to go to because like from what I know, like I've dealt with people from Twitch, they seem very like relatable. I can talk to them. Like I like have a direct like phone number to someone who works at Twitch that I could call like, hey, my live stream isn't working right now. I'm going to call my contact at Twitch. It seems like they're like more in ground with the people. And plus I live stream on channels that like I live stream like almost every week on like 3 different Twitch channels. It's like there's always some sort of support and stuff. And on this one channel I have on Twitch, I actually earn revenue from like the live streams and stuff. So yeah, Twitch would be a logical choice to like go to if YouTube decides to like crash and whatnot. And like that's basically where it's heading off to. Well, at least from like people from our standpoint, like the younger, I want to say, YouTubers, like the next generation of YouTubers is what I like to call it. People that like are under like the 10,000 range on YouTube and stuff, and that they just wanna get big, and like if they can't really do that when like content ID claim is like up our asses like every 24/7. So
every 24 seconds.
With that being said, can we move on to the whole smaller channel talk? Because I think with that being said, there's a lot to say about smaller channels and people having smaller channels, and in relation to bigger channels like what we go through and such.
Yeah. Holy shit. I didn't know I was like playing Subway Surfers for a good hour. And it's like my score is super bad. But yeah, smaller channels are like it just seems like I've dealt with people over cuz like I came from like when I first started on YouTube, I worked for IGN when I was like about 17 or 18 years old. This was before like IGN and stuff like asked for college degrees for you to get in and stuff. I wrote articles for them. I helped them out with their YouTube and stuff. And like I even had a smaller channel off them, which was called Gamer Versus. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it was like it existed a while back ago. The qualities weren't so good, but like it had like a couple 100,000 subs and stuff at the beginning of its life cycle, and then it sort of died down. But anyway, before I like instead of talking about that, but I just want to talk about like how like when I was like in the bigger bracket of YouTubers, like they were more of a supportive like community, but like when I come down to the bottom, it's like everybody just everybody's hungry and they don't want to like share, and it's like why are you acting like this? Like usually when you're like poorer or like smaller or whatever, you kind of want to like network and talk to like everybody you possibly can because like you need like friends and stuff, because like that's the main reason why I decided to quit YouTube for about 2 years and then focus on college and then come back to a smaller platform, because I thought people would like want to network with me and like want to like talk to me and like be like focus on like networking. But like no, it's like no, I just want to focus on me, like what can you do for my channel?
Yeah,
not like
yeah, that's something that I kind of just realized the other day. So I posted this video and I was talking about how smaller channels need to start working together and stuff, and that's because I looked at like bigger channels, like million sub channels, and I kind of realized that when you network and you form like a little group, you would say like a little group, and you guys play any type of games together, like majority of multiplayer games, you guys like play off of each other, and it's funny type stuff, and people like to see that kind of stuff. But when people are like at the bottom, they're just like you said, they want what can you do for me, not what can we do for each other. There's no like companionship with it. It's just like, oh, you're bigger than me, you should help me out, then I'm gonna use you as a stepping stone to get higher and higher and higher. And that's how some people base their channels, just off of stepping on others. And that's why a majority of people don't, or something like that, or they're not going to offer me as much, and I'm just going to be the one who's left out of the deal.
Yeah, do any of you other guys have like sort of like experience on that? Like
my friend kind of does that, but I like how would I say this? Okay, like okay, you know when there's those community channels, I usually sometimes like, hey, can you upload this video for I made it, you know, maybe help me out. And then you just usually like ignore me. I'm like, okay. I don't go around being like, hey, can you help me so I can leech off you? Yeah.
Hey guys, do you mind if I tell a story real quick? I mean,
yeah, sure.
So I have a couple stories about this and about this experience. So a little bit ago, I got on this this community channel called, I think it's like COD Ops 24/7 or something like that. I got on this community channel, and I actually got there through one of these guys. I was like, hey man, you know, you like my content, you're a bigger guy. If you could help me out, put me on the community channel, everything would be perfectly fine. He's like, yeah man, of course. And I was really hyped about it, and the video got, I'd say it got like 15,000 views. For a channel of 200 subs at the time, that was a lot of views. And, you know, everybody came over to my channel. Everyone was loving me. On the video, there was nothing but support. There was no dislikes, about like 40 to 50 likes every like couple hours. It was amazing. And then I went back to them, and I'm like, hey guys, is it possible if I could upload another video on the channel again? Because, you know, you guys benefited from it, I benefited from it, we're both really fine, and, you know, it's really good. And they told me no. And I was very confused. I was like, what? Wait, why? You guys were good. And he's like, well, when so-and-so had this channel back in this time, the minimum requirement to get on the channel was 1,000 subs. So you need to have 1,000 subs in order to get onto the channel. But I'm like, but why does sub count matter if it's the content? I mean, my content is good, but I don't have the numbers. So, I mean, you shouldn't just help me out, and then I'll be able to post there more frequently or like that. And they're like, oh, it's nothing personal. It's just that you need to have 1,000 subs, so we can't allow you to post it again. And that channel has been inactive for about like 3 months, about 3 months now, and like it's starting to die off. And I just think it's kind of selfish of them to say that, you know, since you don't have all these subscribers, you're not anybody. Because I feel like that if you don't have the numbers to back up like your content, people won't look at what you do.
Yeah, I think like what they were trying to do is they're trying to leech off of the other person's subscriber base, because they're saying, hey, they have this X amount of subscribers, and they think, hey, if this person comes over here and posts their videos, they're going to direct their subscribers over to that channel, and then we can basically just leech off the other person. So that's why I kind of like tend to go to like communities and networks that are relatively smaller than mine. So it's like I'm helping them out more than they're helping me out, because I don't know, I just like helping other people out, because like I don't see doing this later in the future. I don't see like becoming I have been successful. Well, it's semantics when I argue that, but like I've been successful on YouTube already. Don't want to really go into a huge career into it. Like I have other stuff to worry about, so I'm just focused on other people. But my problem is that I'm hoping that everybody else on YouTube is like that, in which I was horribly mistaken. Like everybody wants to look out for themselves and stuff, and like that's why I prefer EGC so much, is because like when I like go in the comment section, not comments, but in the chat, and like I just post a video like, hey, check it out if you want to. People will actually like be interested and like check it out, comment, like, and I equally do the same things. Like if one of you guys were to like give me a video right now that was one of yours, I would watch it and like I would comment on it. That's only if I feel like commenting on it, because I normally don't comment on like 100% of the videos that I watch. I don't usually comment on it, so like don't feel bad if I don't comment on your video or whatever. That's just because I don't do that normally. But yeah, it's just like not everybody's as like willing to like participate. And to like, maybe I'm just asking too much, because I know this is like, when you're smaller, you can't do this full time, and maybe I'm asking too much. Maybe you can't be available all the time, but all I'm asking is like, don't be like the type of person that stabs someone in the back just to get on top.
Yeah, I mean that's something you shouldn't do, because I've seen bigger commentators where a person gets stabbed in the back, and then after a while goes back, the person who got stabbed in the back is very numb to helping anyone else anymore. He's like, oh, because so-and-so did it, I used to be a nice guy, but now I'm just cutting it all off because, you know, everyone's going to use me, and it just puts like a sour taste in my mouth when someone asks me for something.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, there's one thing that I see a lot, and that's people like, you know, begging for like ratings and stuff like that from people. And I kind of have like a way to view that, in a way that when someone asks me like, hey man, can you like this video? I don't know if I'm like instantly like, no. I mean, I'm not gonna like your video, but like, if someone told me, hey, can you watch this video and give me some feedback, and if I enjoy your video, then I'll like it.